second night in the new house, the world came to an end. A great deafening din broke the planet open. All the graves opened and spilled the dead out to writhe like worms. The Earth's molten magnetic core leaped into the sky, and everyone could tally their transgressions on their fingertips. The noise was so penetrating that I could not think, move, breathe, or even be terrified. Wife jumped up and ran to the room where we had put the baby. I was then inspired to jump up and run to a window because it seemed like the most unsafe thing to do. I could see lights coming on across the street, and there were a few people all running in the same direction. The almighty destructive racket went on for a few moments, and then all at once, it shut off. It left the world a different place, as though its threat filled the same place in the night with a silence that was just as painful. I could see the headlights of cars arriving across the street, but I could still not determine what was going on. I went down and opened the front door. There was a lot of shouting, and then I saw a group of men fighting to get their clothes on. The doors of a building on the square opened, and in the flood of light that filled the bay, I could see devils clambering all over. I can't believe this. I could see devils clambering all over a truck covered with a carnival of flashing lamps. The truck started up, and a siren began to wail. Instantly, a rabbit just ran by. The truck behemoth retreated into the craterous distance. I became aware of the aftermath of the great horn's destruction of the peace of the night. At least 1,000 dogs were barking, howling, screeching, crying, and bickering. A voice coming from somewhere nearby began calling for help, saying that someone was being murdered. Cars kept arriving at the building across the street and then tearing away into the darkness in the direction that the fiendish wagon had gone. And just as quickly as the catastrophe had taken place, the whole outrage drained away, came to a pointless outcome. It all simmered down, and again there was the intermittent simmering of the whispering dead of night. We went back to bed.